We will now determine the angle between these two given vectors. That is, u vector is given in component form as -3, comma 7, comma -6, and v vector is given as 2, comma 2, comma 0. And we will be utilizing this formula, that is cosine of theta, which is the theta is the angle between the two vectors, is given by the formula u dot v. It's a dot product of the two vectors u and v divided by the magnitude of v and product with magnitude of v. So first let's find the dot product u dot v. So I write u dot v, and this equals I have to multiply the corresponding components and add them together. So I put this as first u vector, and then v vector is 2 comma 2 comma 0. So basically we have to find the corresponding products, that is -3 with 2, and add it with another product, that is the 7 times of 2. So I write down 7 times of 2, plus finally we have the z component, that is -6 times of 0. This is 0. So let's calculate this. -3 times of 2 is -6, and 7 times of 2 is 14. -6 times 0 is 0, so we can just ignore that. So -6 plus 14 is 8. So we get the u dot v, that is the dot product of u and v is 8. Now let's determine the magnitude of u vector. So we write down this magnitude of u vector. Here we have to take the square root and do the sum of the squares of the each of the components. That is like this: -3 quantity square plus 7 quantity square plus -6 quantity square, and this becomes -3 quantity square is 9, 7 square is 49, -6 quantity square is 36. This is under the root, and when we add this together we get square root of 94. The same way, let's find the magnitude of v vector. So here I put the square root and find the sum of the squares of the components, that is 2 square plus 2 square plus 0 square. So it becomes 2 square plus 2 square plus 0 square, and this gives 2 square is 4. Once again 4 plus 0, and this is equal to square root of 8. Now we can substitute into the cos theta formula to determine the angle. So therefore cos theta equals u dot v. U dot v is 8, which we have already found here. So I write down 8 in the numerator divided by the magnitudes of u and multiplied with magnitude of v. That is root 94 times root 8. So I write down square root of 94 times square root of 8. Now you can simplify this using the calculator, and when we plug this into the calculator we get approximately 0.291729, and then this continues. We are not rounding this since we have to determine the theta. So therefore theta equals cos inverse of 0.291729, and we can plug this into the calculator, and when we do that we get the value of theta equals 73.0 degrees, and this is rounded to 1 decimal point. So this is the angle between the two vectors u and v.